record thing on your thing. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the IEEE's first general body meeting for the spring semester. Thank you for coming, and hopefully everybody's staying warm right now, so let's just go ahead and get started. All right. Just to give y'all some background information about who we are and what IEEE stands for. IEEE stands for the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, and basically, we are the world's largest technical professional organization, which is more centered around the electrical and computer engineering professions. So the one here at UTD, though, our student local branch, is more specific towards offering different opportunities to basically every major here in UTD. Ba-dum-bum. All right. Nice. Okay. All right. We offer so here at UTD Dallas, we offer the largest, we are the most active student body org compared to other colleges in other regions. And we still plan to grow even more by offering our students all types of different resources. And we offer these resources by these four main committees. We have tutoring, tech, events, and forge. And we're going to go a little bit more in depth of what each one does, because these are your main four things of what we offer to all students. And all these things are free for you to join, so that way you can get a lot of experience. So if you want to become an official member of IEEE at UTD, all you have to do is join our Discord server to get access to all the free resources we offer. And if you want to get more involved with the org and help, oh no, and you want to help with making all the events and committees and all that jazz, you can also apply for leadership here. Okay, so basically, my name is Allison Pham. I'm the current president of IEEE at UTD right now. And then let me introduce some of my teammates. I have Caroline and Brian. They are my VPs. And Krishna, our secretary. If you want to speak a little bit.
Hello, everyone. My name is Krishna Chilukuri. I'm the current secretary. My role in IEEE is to manage logistics overall, including hosting officer meetings and taking down notes and helping around where I'm needed. Thank you.
Yes. And then also our treasurer, Alec. I don't know if Alec is here yet. Is Alec here?
I'm here. Hello.
Perfect.
Hi. Sorry I don't have my camera, but my name is Alec. I'm the treasurer at the moment for IEEE. A little bit about what I do. I keep track of the funds entering and exiting the organization, as well as working with other officers to allocate expenditure for each of the committees. And then I work with committee leaders as well to deliver project materials. So if anything needs to be ordered for any of the committees, then I also work with the student organization committee to request funding and then report financials. And we are currently looking for a new treasurer for next semester, as I am graduating at the end of this semester. And there will be more at the QR code at the end of the presentation.
Thank you. The applications at the end. Yes. Okay. And then, all right, let's get started. Tech, take it away.
Awesome. I'll start us off. Hello, my name is Logan Gonzalez. Me and Munib are co-heads of the tech committee. And basically what we do is we oversee the workshops that happen at IEEE. These workshops, they give you a lot of hands-on skills for stuff like soldering and microcontrollers, and really interested in finding a new batch of people to help run these workshops. They're really fun. Even if you don't think you'd like to participate, maybe you'd enjoy possibly doing it. So I'll let Munib explain a little bit of these workshops in detail.
So right now, our main two workshops are the microcontroller workshop and the soldering workshop. In the microcontroller workshops, we're doing a lot with Arduinos and different projects with different pieces. So it's a good opportunity to learn more about Arduinos, and then you can get more hands-on with different things you can do with the microcontroller. And then in the soldering, we're teaching how to solder. You can solder if you have flashlight kits that you can solder, and it's a great opportunity to learn how to solder from the start, which is honestly a really good skill to have. So join those workshops whenever you want. We have meetings bi-weekly throughout the semester, and they can be starting soon.
That's right, and they're fantastic skills. Whether you actually do them or lead them, they will look fantastic on your resume.
Perfect. All right, event.
All right, y'all. So for events, just a little bit of an introduction. So my name is Mohammed Ikram, and along with Bhavya, who will introduce herself later on, we are the co-directors for events. So just some information for you guys. As Allison mentioned before, joining committees is a great way to get involved. And so kind of what our events committee does is we are the main responsibilities to plan and market any upcoming events. So any larger events that we would have had. That would have been our committee's job. And then also, it is our job to work with those industrial company events. So companies that we have worked with in the past. Bhavya will introduce a few of them later on as well. But any company events, that is also our responsibility. And then also moderating all social media accounts. And I think Bhavya will take over from here.
Hey guys, my name is Bobby Chandran. I am the other co-director for the events committee, and like he said, it's really great to get involved in all the in different clubs. And IEEE in our events committee, we are also starting our website, and we are looking for web developers. I'm a freshman, so if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, if you have web developing skills and you want to see where you can apply them, we are looking for web developers here at IEEE. And moving on, so to the events that we're having this semester, we are having events with Intertrek, Murata, and with the larger IEEE. With Intertrek, our event is on February 16th, so it's coming up very soon. And it's actually a lunch and job fair. So if you do the RSVP, you can get a free lunch and you can learn more about Intertrek and what they have to offer for you guys. Now, the most important event we will be having this semester is obviously March with Murata. It's 4 events. And one of the main things they'll be doing different this year is they're having a little competition with a 500, I believe it's a $500 prize. And you can actually put your technical skills to work. You write a small paper and they go over it, and they're actually considering and they consider the different ideas that you guys bring, and they'll choose a winner. So we have some really incredible events coming around this semester, so please come. Thank you.
All right, now we have Forge with Dylan.
Okay. Hey, my name's Dylan, and I am the director of Forge, and then along my teammates will be Babashay. I don't know if he's here right now, but he's the assistant director. And we also have Aaron Lynn, who is the assistant director for the business aspect of Forge, who, Aaron, you can introduce yourself right now, actually. Good time.
Hi there, guys. My name is Aaron. I'll be helping Dylan out with the business side of Forge. This will include advertising Forge, as well as handling the budget with the project managers within Forge. I'm really excited to be working with y'all for the rest of this year.
Yep. So what the Forge is basically is a subcommittee of IEEE where we'll have 4 projects, and we will open application for students to apply in the application, and they'll be placed in one of the 4 projects. And this will give them obviously the project experience we want on their resume, but it will also just give them the teamwork aspect of working as an engineer, as at whatever major they're in. It will just give them that experience they need for the real life world. And it's basically we're facing real world problems and finding the solution. So whatever project we build will be providing a solution to that real world problem. It's basically a 10-week design process, and there will be 4 project managers that'll be taking lead in each project. And right now the application is up. There should be a QR code on the slide. If you guys could apply right now, all you guys, this will be really good on your resume. So I recommend you guys applying for this.
And we'll post all the slides and links to everything that we have here later on in the Discord as well. So all you need is the Discord to get all the information as well.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
And right now for the 4 projects, we actually have the specific keyword detector. We have a dynamic poster and we'll be building another CPU, but this time it will only be 8-bit CPU, and it will also have a motion tracking camera. So these 4 projects, whatever you're interested in, just apply for the application and you can choose which one you're most interested in, and that'll help us decide which project you want to do. So I hope you guys are okay with the application.
Nice. All right, tutoring. Nitla, you ready to take over?
Yeah. Okay. Well, hi everyone. I'm Nadilla. I'm currently one of the co-directors for tutoring. My other co-director is Kevin, who's here. Kevin, you want to say hi?
Sure, yeah. Hi, my name's Kevin. I'm also one of the co-directors. We have our duties split into 2 different responsibilities. I mostly do outreach and all that kind of other stuff. And I'm usually in the tutoring room. If you're ever by, you'll see me there.
So for those of you that don't know, IEEE offers tutoring for electrical and CE subjects. Right now we're covering Intro to EE2, ENA, Digital Systems, EMAG, and more. Allison, if you want to go to the next slide. This is our current schedule. If any of you need help with any of your classes, feel free to drop by. We're always looking for new tutors, and it's honestly a great opportunity to get more involved with IEEE, and it looks good on resumes. You get access to our brand new lab equipment. If you're interested in being a tutor, scan that QR code and fill it out. We're looking for fundamentals 1 and 2 lab tutors. We're looking for a 1202 head tutor, and we need tutors for devices, electronic circuits, and ENA.
All right, perfect. All right, Dr. Bose. It's all on you.
Oh, it's all on me. Okay. All right. Thank you, Alison. So my name is Ron Bose, and I'm a professor in the School of Management. And I used to be actually at ECS from 2013 to 2017. So I'm a ECS alum myself. I'm also an IEEE senior member, and I joined IEEE long before any of you were born. I wanted to talk to you about a specific opportunity that I've been discussing with Alison and others. So in the School of Management, we have been sponsoring something called a sustainability case competition. And the competition involves coming up with a business plan or idea around something that ties into one of the United Nations 17 Sustainability Development Goals. And last year, the case competition was run with only JSOM students, but we realized that, in fact, a lot of the business ideas have a very strong engineering and public policy component. So we have opened this up to the entire university this year. So we would love for ECS students to consider working with us. Here are some examples of some of the kinds of ideas that people have come up with. So I noticed earlier that some of you are working with Power Engineering Society and with the Communication Society. This particular example with a company in Nigeria, it was seeded by IEEE and has now become a very flourishing enterprise, the largest sort of the largest photovoltaic solar mini grid in sub-Saharan Africa was developed, starting with 3 students in Nigeria. Another really great project is ecotourism, where people actually carry solar panels to these remote villages in certain parts of the world and install them and provide electricity. So these are examples. If you go to the next slide, I'll give you a couple more examples. So here is an example of a hydro panel. These are business examples of the kind that we are looking for our competition. So the one on the left is a panel that actually converts water or condensation moisture from the environment into drinking water using solar panels. Okay, so there's a company called that makes this device called a hydro panel, and you can read about it online, but it uses sort of solar energy, converts that, and then uses water that's available in the environment and converts that into 5 liters per day of drinking water. The next one is actually one of my favorite examples. So this was actually a project that was funded by one of the founders of Google, Sergey Brin's family foundation. And in Lake Victoria in Africa, which is the second largest freshwater lake in the world, there's a lot of fishing activity that goes on, but the fishing boats are all powered by gasoline-powered motors, and it's a huge pollutant and also very risky. So they're looking to create a different business model, electric propulsion as a service, where they replace the gasoline motors with electric-powered outboard motors for these fishing boats. And these fishing boats are charged, the batteries that run these fishing boats are charged during the day using solar panel, and then obviously all fishing happens at night. And it's a fantastic business model that is being implemented in Lake Victoria. So these are just some examples. So for the teams that we're looking for from ECS, 3 to 5 students, any major, undergraduate or graduate, and must be a full-time student. If you don't have a team yet, we can help you find one. We have a certain set of events coming up that will allow you to find the teams. Next slide. So these are some photos from last year's competition. On the right-hand side, the big picture is the one with the winning team and the judges. The picture on the left, maybe some of you will recognize who he is, but probably most of you will not. Professor Muhammad Yunus, Nobel Peace Prize winner, and the founder of the whole concept of microfinance and the Grameen Bank. So he was our keynote speaker, and he called in from his home in Dhaka, Bangladesh. And then at the bottom, you have some of the other folks. The two student leaders who organized the competition, Vanessa Gambini and Mustafa Malik. And then the last slide is a bunch of QR codes for you to go in there and get some more information. So if I can help with giving you any information, please reach out to me. Alison has my contact information. And we're really looking forward to getting some participation from ECS and from student organizations such as yours. And again, I'm very happy to be talking to IEEE since I am a long-term IEEE member.
Yeah. IEEE is like one of the biggest things all over the world. It's national. So just having these partnerships with other members that are in all these different societies, it's just a really good connection of professions. So this is just a really good example of what you can do with IEEE.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, ACM, Jocelyn, take it away.
Awesome, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Jocelyn. I'm not in IEEE, but like Allison said, I'm here representing ACM, which is another student chapter of a professional society at UTD. So if you go to the next slide, it has the logo for each of our divisions. We have 8 divisions in ACM. They all do different things, and I don't have enough time to talk about all of them, but I'll just do a quick speed run through. If you want to learn more, I would highly encourage you to come to our kickoff, which was supposed to be yesterday, but we are rescheduling it to when it will be in person, possibly on Tuesday, not confirmed yet. The best way to find out is to be on our Discord, and the QR code is there on the left. So the 3 programs I'll talk about most will be projects, research, and TIP, which is technical interview prep. The applications for all of those close tonight. And ACM focuses more on software development projects, not as much as hardware like IEEE and some other orgs. So projects, it's a 10-week structured software development program. You build a full stack software project, you present it at the end of the semester. ACM research, very similar, 10 weeks of a structured research environment working with a research project designed by a UTD professor with the help of an upperclassman lead, and you present at a symposium at the end of the semester. TIP is technical interview prep that's working on data structures and LeetCode type problems in preparation for technical interviews if you are looking to go down the track of software internships or full-time jobs. So those are 3 of our divisions. Our other divisions are media. They make our beautiful marketing, like this slide. Industry works with our sponsors. Hack UTD organizes the largest hackathon in Texas every November. If you didn't go last year, you should definitely go this year. And then our community division runs our yearbook each year, and then they also do some outreach at local elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools. ACM Development maintains our member portal, Hack Portal, UTD grades, and our website. So there's a lot going on there. If you'd like to learn more, I hope to see you at our kickoff next Tuesday. Thank you, Allison, for giving us time here at your general meeting.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's just really good to see all the other clubs and just like organizations because there's a lot of bunch of stuff. All right. Let's see. Is Ian here? I don't know if he's here yet, but he was supposed to
I
talk
am
about
here.
the nice IEEE robotics. You ready?
Yes. So you may know that, I mean, we've been talking about this the whole time. IEEE is a professional organization, so goes across the country. We're in Region 5, so that region has a conference every year. They do robotics competition, they do circuit design class and ethics competition. And my freshman year, I was a part of the IEEE robotics competition, like competition team for UTD. Over COVID, everyone just kind of graduated and the team fell apart. So I'm trying to bring it back. And I think the this robot here on the top right, I think that was the last competition bot from UTD. Everything I found about it online said it was used to pick up coins, identify coins on like a board, but that's just one example of how the robotics competition has gone in the past. Key difference between this robotics competition and something like combat robotics or robotics you may have done like best or first in high school. Those other competitions are remote control. This is fully autonomous. So I'm pretty much here to recruit people. Again, this is kind of a semester-long project, good for your resume. Lots of hardware, software problems to solve. We don't have any limits on what we can use besides, as you can see this drone here in the middle. That's what one of the things we're supposed to use this year. If you go to the next slide, this year's competition is a well, it features a pair of robots, so we have to have one on the ground and the drone. The drone pretty much acts as the eyes for the ground robot, and we navigate through a course of QR codes and cardboard boxes. So you start kind of at the beginning and you drive the ground robot into the cardboard box, and there's a QR code in the ceiling of it. So you have to look up and scan that. Then you send that information to the drone. So there'd be like up to 7 different stations. And they're just lettered. The QR codes just provide a letter. So it'd be A, B, C, D, E, and F. So say it says B on the first box, then the drone has to go find box B, which would be indicated by a QR code on the top. And then you drive your ground robot over to that drone, and then you continue leapfrogging back and forth until you finish. Interesting thing about this competition is it's actually in Colorado this year. So we can bring up to 5 undergraduate students. So if you're really interested in doing a hard project, but something that would be cool to kind of get out of Dallas and go meet other schools, please consider this. We also could win $1,200 for the club. And I'm running this through the Combat Robotics Club on campus. So if you join that Discord, all the information is in there in a channel for the IEEE robotics.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, Pranav, Student Council.
All right. Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. My name is Pranav. I'm the communications chair for the ECS Student Council. We are a relatively new entity on campus. We are sponsored by the Dean Adams herself. Now, who are we? We were formed in May 2022, and we represent ECS students on campus. We're basically the communication bridge between students, administration, and we try to work together with our various committees to coordinate activities across student orgs and try to just improve student life in general. Like I said, we are relatively new, and so our membership initially and is still made up of major reps who are elected. That's the group that I'm going to be talking about the most today. ECS org reps. Allison has appointed Caroline, I know, for IEEE. Kevin's our AIAA org rep, and we have over 30 orgs that represent the student council. We also have ECS senators from student government. They also come in with a different perspective on how the activities and motions that we pass on the council will affect UTD as a whole and how feasible some of those motions are. We finally have some officers that are elected from this group of people, such as I. We also have advisors on the council. We have a recently appointed director. Her name is Lacey Henderson. She has been helping us a lot with getting emails out there. We also had an open house recently. You might have been to that, where we had org fairs. We had an org fair aspect as well as a guest speaker come in from L3 from Lockheed Martin. Sorry. And so basically, the question is how we can kind of ramp this up so that we can make a bigger impact on student life in UTD. And that is through major reps. Now, the council does consist of 30 orgs, like I said, but the other part of the membership is major reps, which I feel is a lot more important as well, because each rep would represents 7% of the student population that make up that major. So if you are an E major or C major or any other major, I'm not sure what is consistent of the audience here, you have the opportunity to apply and become a major. Now the responsibilities would be meeting once a month, which it is at set dates. It's mostly on Wednesdays at 5:30. But you'll be able to interface directly with Dr. Krines, who is our new assistant dean for student success, and a couple of our advisors directly in person. You might know a couple of them by name. And we also have Lacey Anderson, like I spoke about it. Our next meeting is on February 15th, and that is Wednesday at 5:30. And we will also have ECS Dean Adams come in during the open forum section. So if you have any questions, even if you don't want to become directly a member of the council, you're free to come. It's going to be held at the TI auditorium at that time. This QR code on the right side is just what you can scan to apply to be a major rep. We do have positions, like I've said, there are a couple seats open, especially for E and CE. We would love to see representation because a lot of the decisions that we make directly impact students, and we want that focus to be driven towards students and not only orgs. Orgs do play a big part, and I'm thankful for everybody who has been active, but we do want a certain amount of perspective from students directly. Thank you, Allison, for letting me speak today.
Yeah, no problem. We need more help with student representation. But Manuel, you ready to
Yeah.
tell?
All right. I'm Manuel. I'm the EV electrical lead for Dallas Formula Racing, which is our local chapter of the Society of Automotive Engineers. Slowly, the competition is transitioning from combustion vehicles to electric vehicles. So we're starting a new team for the electrical vehicle project, and we need some members from our ECE students. So feel free to apply. This is a multi-semester project, hoping to create a car by spring of 2025. So I know that's a kind of a big project, but if that's your thing, feel free to apply. It includes some either power electronics, high voltage, or low voltage PCB design. High voltage is mostly for big batteries and for motors. The low voltage things are mostly safety circuits, PCB design. We're planning to get some PCBs printed out soon. So if you think this is your thing, feel free to apply, and I'll see you in an interview.
Perfect. All right. So that was just a big general overview of just everything that we offer and some of our partners. So thank you everybody for joining. This QR code here is just for you to join the Discord at IEEE. So if you haven't joined it already, you probably should, just so that way you have access to all this information. Like, it's good to just have these types of resources so that way you can always just try and do some good stuff. And then this is our last slide here. So thank you everybody for joining. this is the application QR code that I was talking about. So if you are interested in applying for any of these roles, or if you want to be part of our committee, please scan this QR code, because then this will take you to pick like web development tech committee or like applications for the treasurer. It's all right there, and all of our social media handles are right there. If you have any more questions for us, feel free to put it in the chat right now, or if you just have one later on, you can put it in the Discord in general, and then one of our team representatives will come answer and see what we can do for you. And if you want to just join, you're free to join anytime. Yeah. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. Yeah, good stuff. Appreciate it. Krishna. I still see the thing running.
Stop the recording, Krishna.
Krishna, you had one job.